start again. Hello everyone, Redxwings here, bringing you the week 13 of the semi-finals for North America ESL. On the right hand side of Colony Firma, we have Redxwings, who will be our British Forces player, and he'll be facing off against Paul 80, who will be our Austria player on the left hand side. As for builds, we got a universal carry immediately coming out for our Brits, which could be useful, and probably a bit of harassment early on, but he does have to deal with Grenadiers with Panzerfaust coming out. Interesting, no machine gun immediately coming out, but we do have the first Gren squad. We'll likely be going Sniper against the Brits, as it's a very strong unit against this faction. Meanwhile, our British forces will be moving on to the cutoff here, capturing. We'll likely capture the rest of the field. And I bet this Universal Carrier is going to possibly move forward to the rest of the line and cause some harassment. Not like it can cap it all. Definitely no Kubel, but our Pioneers are moving out. Will not be capturing the tactical point beside house, and it looks like they're moving straight on to the munition point.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
Is my stream quality that bad? Is it tanking? We'll keep going. Universal Carrier will be plowing through the fence here. And our Tommies are likely going to jump into the house. Grenadiers will be moving up. Capturing the tactical point, likely move on to the field. Bren Carrier will cause a bit of harassment, doing a bit of damage to the Grenadiers. If he can knock down a model, it'll be quite good for him. Redxwings Carrier is opening up, actually taking down 2 Grenadier squads. Odd members before moving up. That is 60 manpower loss. Another Grenadier squad won't be on the field for him. The Gren is immediately forced to retreat. Another Vickers is actually coming out for a British Forces player. Not sure if this is the best idea, but he will be taking the house near the front.
Machine gun crew awaiting orders.
And that's pretty much going to deny this entire area, and we'll get the sniper. We'll force the sniper to reveal himself if he wants to clear it. Our Tommies are moving up. We'll likely be decapturing this field. But it's interesting that Redxwings hasn't captured his field yet. He's been pushing everything forward. And Universal Carriers here. It could cause some massive damage to the sniper, but... well, this could be a miss micro. He's actually going to eat a Faust here. The Universal Carrier could go down, and we're not going to have sappers for a bit of time. Still needs to get that platoon command out. And we actually have more Tommies in production rather than the platoon command, so this thing's going to be limping for a bit of time. Meanwhile, our sniper is moving in position. Looks like the house was de-garrisoned by the Vickers. Is the sniper actually going to take the house? But actually, no. Vickers will jump into the building. Sniper will take one shot off before immediately retreating.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
And we got a bit of engagement here. 2 Grenadiers and Pioneers moving in close with this infantry section. Though I don't really think this is a good idea, since Paul has absolutely no cover in this position. And even if he did, he's within the 10 meters of the building. And he's taking quite a few casualties doing this, and the Tommies are pretty much just shrugging off whatever's coming in through the windows. We could see a Grenadier go down if they don't actually pull out in time. Tommies, however, looks like they're going... This is a really bad retreat path, but we'll escape the arc of that Vickers just barely. Vickers actually needs to reface. Interesting art. Surprised he didn't face it this way, but Pioneers will also get out there. Our Universal Carrier is sadly limping way back to base. Redxwings still doesn't really have that much territory, but he has secured his field and has cut off Paul from his. Could actually... Pioneer almost goes down for that machine gun burst, but just need a little bit more. However, the Vickers will be bailing on house to avoid being sniped. And this could be really bad for Tommies if the Grens bring down one model from a burst. Sniper... However, Paul will immediately take the shot and force those Tommies to retreat. I'll ask once again, how's the stream quality, guys? As I'm still not sure if we're actually doing good or bad. Meanwhile, our Tommies will be capturing down on the munitions here in the south. And Paul will stabilize his territory and is reconnected it with his field up north. British forces units are returning back to base, but platoon command is up, and we actually got an AEC coming out for Redxwings. Or the AEC tech, I think. Tech is on the way for the AEC. Sappers have just arrived and we'll put this universal carrier back in order. You know, Battle Phase 1 is now coming up for us, dear player. It's going to be a massive counter to this Bren carrier, the 222, and since 222s are quite cheap, 2 to 3 of them will pretty much hard counter the AEC.
You can now build AEC armored cars.
And both sides are just stabilizing their territories at this point, however. Nothing too different at the moment. We got ghost wire here, no actual complete wire though.
We have been granted access to superior arms and soldiers.
And our tier 2 is likely going to go down. We also have a med bunker going to base. Gonna have a 222 arriving shortly with the plus 26 fuel. Gonna have the manpower for that shortly in the minute as well. You know, Redxwings is just slowly taking territory he did not manage to capture in the map, even though he should probably get this tactical point over here. It is worth quite a bit of resources, plus 5 munitions, plus 3 fuel. And Vickers are going to begin blasting this Gren squad out of the church. If he can get one of his Vickers to vet one, it'll be quite good, but they're both quite a bit of ways away.
Trying to take a point from us.
Well, Sniper so far has 4 kills under his belt, 2 of them weapon crews and 2 Tommies, I think.
The enemy has broken our
Vickers needs to
supply
reface
lines.
and begin shooting these Grenadiers. It'll be a bit of a slow shootout, however, and Grenadiers will duck to avoid taking that MG
Enemy
damage.
forces are securing
So we do have
our
Tommies up in the
territory.
north, however, they're not capturing as we got the units auto-seeking cover here. Redwings need micro and get them back on the point. Our Tommies are being sniped and Pioneers are moving in. We got a Grenadier squad on flank and that's going to force them off. And I'm not sure why he wants to pick a fight here. He really doesn't want to be losing that manpower, but Redwings surprisingly has quite a bit of manpower. Could see our AEC come out. Not sure what he's saving for at the moment. AEC is now in production, thankfully. Point has been captured, and where did our universal carrier go? Oh, the bill of, he's going to duke around the building to avoid this 222, but I don't think he's fast enough to avoid this thing. The universal carrier is not particularly mobile. And do a bit of ring around the rosy before he explodes, but our UC does go down without having accomplished that much, so I guess it sort of helped secure the cutoff early on, but it wasn't for that long. Didn't really help that he ate that Faust. If he could have kept that universal carrier on the field much longer, he could probably maintain the cutoff control. Light engagement here. Tommy's already vet 2. Probably going to easily beat down these Grenadiers thanks to their defensive bonuses, but we got S-mines being planted. Thankfully, Sweeper arrives just in time for these sappers, and they will begin taking down these S-mines. This Vickers in a bit of trouble, taking a bit of damage from this 222's autocannon, needs to pull out there. AEC is arriving though. Paul could go with another 222. He has quite a bit of resources coming into the bank. And do we have any Grenadiers nearby? Yes, we have one Grenadier squad that's moving up. Our UC could take down this 222. Smoke is being popped. The UC attack round being used. And will take down that 222. That's a major victory for Redwings. So either it'll force out a pack gun now, or more additional 222s. Anyways, we got our Tommies. Did win that engagement up in the north, and we'll begin capturing the point here. However, we got the Sniper and Grenadiers now moving in. We'll likely force away these Tommies, but the cutoff fuel has been decapped. And look that the Sappers did not manage to take down on the line, so our AEC will become mobile minesweeper. And I should probably take down my Steam messages while I'm doing this. However, we have a pack gun now coming out for Paul, and they'll sort of counter the AEC, so as long as he can snare it with something, it will keep it back, however. And we got war crimes here. But away from the war crimes now. Both sides maintaining maintaining relatively split in the map, 50-50. But in terms of EP, these Redwings is draining, if slowly, 439 to 457, 2-1. And do we have anything else coming up from Redwings? No tech for a bit of time. He needs more fuel. And I'm not sure what Paul's doing. I'm surprised he actually went with only one 222 and not multiple Because that seems to be pretty good at dealing with both the AECs and most of the British units in the early game. And rifle burst will force that Vickers away. Apparently that was difficult to say, and we have 2 sniper squads now in the field. Well, both with sweepers. We hopefully allow Redwings to avoid any mines on the road. So far, we've only seen those S-mines, I think. I don't see any tellers planted anywhere, and the S-mines down south were cleared by the AEC. AEC could do a bit of hunting, close in with these pioneers and take their health down with its machine gun, but will back out instead. Sappers, meanwhile, are moving up to the north and down south. Wire will prevent their advance. Could bring up the AEC and kill this wire off. And I think Sappers are durable enough with their 0.8 received accuracy to survive when behind cover. Enough to get the decap off, at least. But meanwhile, no major engagements just yet. We got Panzer Grenadiers now coming on the field, likely for Panzer Shreks. Immediately they're being purchased, they're not being bought for anti-infantry. Sniper takes a bit of damage there. Our Grenadiers are going to force away this Tommy squad. Our Tommies are going to be forced to pull back. Sniper will bring the squad down to 1 man, but he cannot finish off from Senior and will actually pull Sniper back to get some healing. Looks like the AEC's on the hunt. This could be bad. Old Panzer Shreks are just about to pop. 1 rocket does connect. Our AEC could bring down the Sniper. And does take down the Sniper with a cannon shot. No need for the machine gun there. Meanwhile, up in the north, Sappers are getting ripped apart by LMG fire. They need to pull out of there. Our AEC needs to get out of there. However, there could be a Gren on the path. There is a Grenadier near a munition point, so Redwings does need to maneuver that out of there. Sappers will make it out on a sliver of health. Grenadiers trying to get in for the Faust. AEC, thankfully, is not going to get stuck on the point, though he is vulnerable to getting killed by small arms fire. AEC's armor is low enough in the rear that you can kill it with bullets. And we just barely get her, but actually popped smoke. Definitely didn't render on my screen, however. So Paul is opting to build another sniper, but that is going to set him back in terms of manpower. So far, Redwings has only lost his universal carrier, but I guess it's alright. Something that you can afford to lose. It's not particularly that expensive anymore, since it only costs, what, 210 manpower? And his AEC is going to be back on the field relatively quickly, and company command posts will be coming up. Meanwhile, Tommies are on the cutoff. There are LMG Grens here to cause a bit of damage, but the cutoff will be decapped, and once the Tommies get in the heavy cover, they will be a nuisance to get out, but they're actually going to opt to stay in light cover. And Grens are actually not capturing the point, but for some reason these Tommies can't seem to hit anything. Our Vickers is here to support, will suppress one of the Gren squads and force them away. Tommies need to retarget onto the next squad. Vickers also probably needs to move up. Sniper has fired and revealed himself, fired at the units into the house. Our Snappers are coming around the corner, we'll be engaging these Grenadiers. I'm not sure if they're going to win this, but they will force the Grenadiers to move. Vickers is being sniped, and Sappers are likely just here to get the decap once again, and then they will pull back. Vickers will also pull back the base. No more harassment going on for Brits players. We got forces all on the map. However, fuel is being decaptured in the south by Grenadiers, and we got the Panzer Shreks here, so AEC can't really respond. More Sappers are actually being built, though. Well, I think I know what Redwings is going in the anvil. He's going to start upgrading his Sappers with machine guns. They will be slow to move and will be difficult to dodge grenades, but hey, you also get additional armor when you do purchase that upgrade. Sappers are moving forward to engage these Grenadiers, however there are only 3 Sten guns and will begin pulling back. Brit army has fallen back to base and will begin healing up around this one Tommy's come on. Their megs have a lot of work cut out for them. Sappers need to get back to work on this AEC, but Redwings is losing quite a bit, and he's locked in the Royal Artillery Regiment. I'm not sure this is a good idea, even though Anvil does drastically improve the power of the 25 pounders. This from the base simply because those airburst shells are incredibly nasty. So we got Anvil for the airburst shells, and we'll likely be seeing upgraded Sappers later on. I wouldn't be surprised. But Redwings is losing quite a bit of territory. Sniper is also on the hunt. We'll begin sniping these Tommies up in the north before pulling away.
Are securing our territory.
A Sea Harrow will continue to be a nuisance for units. Pack is capturing the center VP. In terms of VPs, both sides are relatively equal, 391 to 387.
Sector.
Both sides draining each other at relatively same pace. Both these units will be forced to pull back. I don't think they'll be taking any model casualties, but Redwings will secure his bottom portion of the map. And he's doing a bit of work clearing out these piles. He can probably move up north. I'm not sure. There's a chance that these sappers can win, especially at short range. LMG is not particularly good at short. Actually, the sappers, no. They will pull back and not continue to engage, but I guess it's good because they do lose 2 models while retreating. AEC is here, however, and will force these Grenadiers off.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
In terms of now we got a triple cap going on against Redwings. Machine gun is going to attempt to maybe chase down the sniper. Harry is being blasted by LMG Bursting. He could lose this. What are you doing, Redwings? Our base 25 pounders are firing. Unfortunately, they do have to rotate. Not sure where he actually fired at. Is he firing onto the church house here? Yep. And one airburst round actually takes down the entire house.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Well, Harry's fact about this, 25 pounders from the base haven't even fired their actual shells yet. Or I haven't heard them fire. We just have airburst rounds coming out of nowhere. Down in south, our sappers are capturing. These Tommies can probably put their medkits to use and get them back up to full health. As full health as a 3-man squad can be. Sniper is returning back onto the field, and these LMG Grens will cause a bit of issue for these Tommies who are now just beginning to heal up. Thankfully, sappers are coming around the corner once again. But Tommy squad is down to 2 men and will probably need to pull back.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
AC
it.
is hitting the field, snipes 1 member of the Panzer Grenadier squad, and they are running across the open. So the MG on side is doing quite a bit of damage. Panzer Grenadier is trying to chase, but nothing really happens from that. Meanwhile, up in the north, more units capturing. We actually have our Anvil Sappers and 5-man squads now researched, which are going to do well. And Paul's actually locked into mobile defense doctrine, so we're probably going to be seeing command tanks shortly. We need 1 more CP, and the command tank will be on the way. And Redwings doesn't actually have a lot of anti-tank. He has his AEC, which is a soft counter, and we have a 6-pounder now arriving, though. Snipers continue to take shots. And we actually have 2 snipers on the field. This is going to be a major issue for Redwings to deal with. He's going to deal with manpower bleed left and right.
Good news.
And these Tommies are getting ripped apart by these vetted Grenadiers with their LMG. It seemed like Redwings was doing quite decently, but I guess he was losing map control when he did take out that sniper. Interestingly, also a munition cache, but he did go artillery, so maybe he wants to spam that ability. Vickers is going to attempt to get back to base, but he's going to deal with 1 double sniper, possible double sniper, and the Panzer IV command tank on his trail. AC is here, can maybe pop smoke. AC bounces off with its first shot. And we got a massive British infantry just rushing forward. Pioneers will take the house, and sappers are just going to charge forward into double Grens into the open. This is not what you want to do. And now we finally have a sniper for the British forces to counter-snipe. And 25 pounders from the base have opened up. I think they're targeting the center. But it looks like it will be dodged. I don't think anyone's going to take hits from this. In terms of map control, Redwings is faltering. His field has been captured once again. And we do have the command tank on the field, which would be a major anchor for the Aussier. There are a lot of infantry for our Brits, but they have no weapon upgrades. I feel like trading out his 2 25-pounder barrages for more Bren guns will probably be a lot more useful and help him fight this massive infantry. Even though he is going to still be dealing with double snipers. Meanwhile, command tank will be rolling up.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Looks like he's trying to lure the Grens into the mine. That guy's barely stepping on the edge. Now, the Grenadiers are causing massive damage to these sappers. We'll force away 2 squads of them. But Vickers will force away Grenadier, but snipers are here.
The enemy is taking our
Well, we did have a counter snipe go off, so one of the snipers for our austere player does go down. That's a major victory. Command tank defensive boost isn't going to help you against a sniper shot. He does have his AAC for line of sight as well. Vickers setting up. Could get a nice burst on that sniper. But Redwings may get another counter snipe here. And that is 2 snipers gone for Paul. I have no idea why he left them out in the open. Command tank is rolling up, however. We don't have... Where's our 6-pounder? Our 6-pounder was cancelled for the sniper, I think. This is going to be really bad. We have no anti-tank for our allied player.
We are losing a sector.
Unless he's going to start calling in Valentine's to counter the Panzer IV, which is not a good idea. I have no idea what Red Wings is doing, but that's probably to be expected. But Grenadier's being forced away. Rifle grenade going off on these sappers. Too slow to dodge. AC still causing damage, and turrets... Got a turret lock on that Panzer IV. I think that was from the sniper, not from the AC itself. Oh wait, never mind. AC only causes his engine damage and temporary mobility. It doesn't lock the turret at all. But we could lose these sappers here. I'm not sure why Red Wings isn't falling them back. Will they get away? Nope, that is a major loss. 75 munitions for the Anvil upgrade, as well as the full sapper squad and probably the sweepers they had. Are we going to maybe see a Churchill from Red Wings or something? He needs something. He's been forced completely into his base. He's got a few outlying territories, but those are going to be captured, and his VPs are ticking down at 248 to 379. AC is going to duel the Panzer IV, now Vet 2, giving improved survivability, will make the AC hard to hit, but Sniper almost takes a 75mm round to the face. And once again, he does turret lock the Panzer IV. But we need to see a push from the Allied infantry, even though there's not much of them left compared to Paul's army. Did we have weapon racks upgrade? No weapon racks of munitions. They've just been going down for using special abilities of the various units. Our Grenadiers are down in the south capturing the fuel. Up in the north, Pioneers re-securing territory. We got S-mines also up north, though we do have Sapper Squad. We'll be able to secure that. And will be a very slow shootout here. Sappers need to get into cover so they get better effectiveness. They are do have that Vet 1 ability. A little bit strong, simply because it actually applies to all weapons since the update, but I haven't seen Sappers spam just yet, but there goes our sniper, still right in front of the turret of the Panzer IV, even when it's locked. And I don't really think there's much Redxwings can do. Bundle going off, but it's going to get dodged. We have a Cromwell coming out. Sadly, we're not going to see the Churchill come out for Anvil Tech. The Cromwell is a strong tank. Question is, what is Red Wings going to do? He needs repairs on his AEC. He needs to reinforce his army, but he doesn't really have much of manpower. And Panzer IV just detonates Red Wing's own mine under his AEC. And he loses his AEC to a pack shot. I'm pretty sure that's game at this point. What is Paul even doing back? He's upgraded to all battle phases. We could see a Panther come out later. That's pretty much going to be the end of Red Wings right there. Well, we got the massive LMG Grens taking territory. Cromwell moving out, can maybe try and finish off his command tank. We have no tellers on retreat, but I have no idea where that 75mm round went to. We will attempt to decrew the pack instead, however. Grenadiers, not here soon enough. They may be trying to get that Faust off. Not sure what they're doing. They will grab that pack gun. Panzer Strikes are also here. But pack gun gets immediately decrewed. Down the south, Red Wings, I'm pretty sure needs to get on the VP with his sappers. Pack gun has been recruited once again by another Grenadier squad.
attack.
Oh, I didn't know this going down here, but we have a bunker near the cutoff. Cromwell could land another round and finish it off. Panzergrenadier still out of range, but pack gun is here.
Has destroyed one of our forward installations.
Cromwell will now back away and get some repairs. What can Redwings do? It's worse that he went artillery regiment. It doesn't really provide him with anything he needs. Sexton's not exactly that great, nor is the Valentine, as that's more of a recon hack tank than anything else. His concentration barrages really didn't do anything aside from knock down the house. I never really see people use early warning, and I have no idea about perimeter overwatch. Well, we just got capturing going on the map.
The enemy is attempting to steal
Cromwell
our
will be back in
sector.
action shortly, but interesting enough, we don't even have the tank commanders. Tank Commander 2 meta for the British tanks, they're not even that expensive. They provide a massive boost. Random know about the British Tank Commander. Anyone within range 25 of your tanks will be detected if they're a cloaked unit. So Command Tank is best, or upgraded Cromwell is best sniper hunter? Possibly. But meanwhile, Grenadiers are going to force away these sappers. Once again on the munitions. Command Tank is rolling back to the front line. Is Vet 1 with 14 kills, halfway to Vet 2. Will miss with his first shot. Still no 6-pounder coming out for a British Forces player. I'm pretty sure Red will spot that there are S-mines near the church. Cromwell rolling up. And a nice hit on that Panzer IV, however, pack gun is here. Cromwell can't chase and actually reverses.
The enemy is down to 75 points.
And Redwings is still triple capped. We do have a Tommy squad up north, but it's pretty much just delaying the inevitable. We're probably going to see a Panther come out, because I'm pretty sure Polly is not non-meta enough to go Broombar. So no big explosions for us viewers here. Tommy's trying to get on to the center point. Figure's doing what it can, but these Panzer Grenadiers are behind heavy cover. Commanding's doing some massive damage here. 2 models go down. Furthermore, we got the Gren surrounding Tommy's squad with their LMGs, forcing them both back. Sappers defusing the mines, though. And Vickers needs to actually target these Grenadiers. Our Grenadiers will duck behind the hedge. Did we just have a Valentine get called in? Redwings, what are you doing? I would prefer a Sexton at this point rather than the Valentine. Even if both tanks are not that great. But 25-pounders are firing. Did he use his map hack to locate that? Or is he just relying on audio kill? Let's Pioneer Squad immediately forced to pull back and the tank's blinded. Question, where's our regular 25-pounder shields? There we go. Valentine will do what it can with its 80 damage gun. Sits at 0 kills. You should probably just turn this thing on the map hack mode for the rest of the game when he's near the center. This is pretty much the only thing really great about the Valentine, aside from the fact it's also a fast crusher. Doesn't look that big, but it can crush infantry.
Panther ready.
But here we are. Panther has arrived onto the field. And Redwing still has nothing to counter heavy armor. He has 1 Cromwell, 1 Valentine, and no anti-tank weapons. I guess he could try to maybe rely on mines if they still exist at any point, but... like, what is he supposed to do? Tommy's will capture his center, our northern VP is being captured. Ground trying to attack ground through the hedge. Could knock out the entire squad if it lands a nice hit. Gunner can't seem to hit anything. There's more. Oh, I thought these were anvil sappers, but no, but they're being attacked by the command tank and they're very grouped up. Panther now is machine gun. Grenades are going into the church. We got a massive blow there. Fortunately, Valentine still hasn't claimed anything, as the Cromwell doing all the work as to be expected. 12 kills sitting on that tank. However, double cap on Redwing, soon to be a triple cap. 53 points. Not much she can do. And finally, 29 minutes into game, almost 30, we have our first 6-pounder hitting the field. I definitely missed something, but his sniper went down. Just looks so good for Red Wings early on. At least he's maintained cutoff control and getting that sniper, but everything just fell apart when Paul made that big push when his command tank finally arrived. Maybe going Anvil a bit too early. Of course, it is Red Wings, so we never know what to expect from him.
Enemy has 20. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Stop delaying the inevitable, Red Wings. Yes, the Valentine conceded these vehicles, but what are you supposed to do? You have one 6-pounder. It's not like you have a 17-pounder set up here to knock down all the tanks using the Valentine's line of sight. Suicide Pioneers and more base arties coming down, forcing the entire army off. Airburst shells doing their work. Not so much for regular shells, but 1 VP for Red Wings. And we are now at 0 VPs. Victory going to Paul there. No. Better luck next time for Red Wings, though. Very interesting strat to try to use the airburst shells, but we'll move on to the next game and see what happens. Redxwings, signing off.